Let's get dangerous. Okay, on lighter news, we are going to talk about the viral post that's going on TikTok. It's called the black white effect. It's a viral trend that shows white men getting a much needed glow up based on having a black wife. So this new social media trend is giving proof to the black wife effect. A quick online search for black wife effect will produce countless videos of mostly white and Asian men showing how their black wives were single-handedly responsible for their glow up. Without a doubt, these women are working some serious black girl magic on the men, adding their secret sauce to their style. Only a black woman could do this. And I ain't gonna lie, like it's a fact. I think that when, you think about who the coolest people on the planet is, you can't often be like, oh, black men have a lot of swag, but you only get that swag because you hang around your sisters and your mothers who have the most swag. Black women are literally the archetype and the architects of style and fashion and all the things in between. And it's just what it is. And I think that it's cool that on social media we're highlighting and showing the receipts because the receipts are there. Personally, for myself, anything that as far as my style and my way I dress or how I set things up in my life, it's all because of my mother. It's all because of my sisters. It's all because of watching the bountifulness and the creative expression of these women who take nothing and make nothing out of something or something out of nothing constantly. And so it's almost like it's magic. It literally is magic, and it's something that I'm really grateful to have witnessed and experienced and to grow up within that because it's a gift. It's like it makes you a natural problem solver and an elevator and impactful. And these skills that a lot of black women just inherently have are skills and things that could make any situation better. And this isn't me trying to be biased, but I am being biased because that is my experience and that's what I know to be true. And it's evident. It's evident within space. And so I think this is a dope trend. I think that these brothers, whether they be, from another race who are experiencing the effect of that, I think that's a blessing. I think that, when you find somebody in your life who's going to help you level up or experience yourself in a heightened, elevated way, in one where you're hopefully doing things better than you were before. And I think that's the purpose of a real relationship. At least for me, and I would hope for any of you guys out there. I think like if you're in a relationship, you want to max, you want to elevate. And if it's not for yourself, let it be for your partner or your family or that you're trying to create or the people that you're around. I think it's important to find people that challenge you, that inspire you, and that help you aspire for more. Otherwise, to maintain yourself in a situation or a state that you were before, in my opinion, you might as well just be alone. Because realistically, when two or more come together, I think that's the opportunity for us to create new realities and new opportunities. And so literally the black woman effect is a wife effect is basically just like, yo, if you want to level up, if you want to have a more heightened experience, a better experience, you find yourself a wife or you find yourself a black woman in any capacity, whether she's your friend, whether she's your partner, whether she's, just your confidant, like in any particular way. I think having black women in your life is always a plus. And it's because majority of black women are, in my experience, are just honest. They don't lie. I think you see everything in their face, and if they show you, there's a level of transparency. You're gonna know if they like it or not. You're gonna know if mess with it or not. And it's one of those things where it's nice to have somebody offer you a very honest perspective, so that you can make the best choices for yourself. And hopefully one won't see it as being somebody trying to sway or manipulate your decisions, but maybe just offer you perspectives that could elevate you in relation to what you're trying to do and who you're trying to become. And if that's not, something that you desire, then I probably don't think that you'd probably be comfortable with a black woman or the black wife effect. But I seen online to talk about it um, that some people are feeling a type of way about the black wife effect. Particularly, I was watching a post where she was this YouTuber was talking about how black men are having an issue with black women going and I guess leveling up other men from other communities and races, and supposedly she feels that black men have an issue with that. And because they're not experiencing that benefit. And she's come from the perspective that black men have not honored that asset or value that black women bring. And now that they're offering that same energy to other communities, that black men are bitter. And that's a perspective to hold. I don't know if every black man is bitter. I don't think that everyone necessarily has an issue with that. I mean, like if we're talking about people who are getting married or relating to people based off of, actually being interested in your partner, or actually being interested or having things compatible with said person, I think you're not really losing anything. I think that if people are marrying people from the basis of this is my person and we share the same values and desires and aspirations, then it really shouldn't matter what particular race that they're in or what particular experience they come from, if their intention of where they're trying to go is aligned with where you're trying to go and the experience you're trying to have are the same. But for those I feel who have an issue with it or who are feeling a way, that's a deeper conversation in relation to dynamics that exist within black men and black women relationships. And that's tied to a lot of things that are tied to systemic issues and systemic pressures and normative ideals. And, we can go into the history of colonization and slavery and racism and all the things that entail the black experience that are affecting black men and black women and coming together from a starting point of wanting to support one another. But I just think that it's dope. I think that the black wife effect is real. I think the black woman effect is real. I think black girl magic is real. And yeah, it's a thing. And if you could align yourself or find yourself in the company of a black woman, be grateful that you are. And that's all I got to say about that. There's really no shade on any front. So yeah, continue to do your magic, black woman, affecting the world, making everyone that you're around look better, and yeah, and be better. So.